And after you get it to the right thickness, we're gonna cut it and trim it, okay, to that rectangle shape, okay? Now, come on. Yep, starting to stick at the bottom. Okay. Flour at the bottom again. Slide over a little bit. Flour this side too. Okay. And then keep on rolling. So try to pick it up. If it starts to stick, lightly roll it into your rolling pin halfway, and then flour your table where it was sticking, and then I roll it back on your table, okay? See how thick it is? All right. I think I got it thick enough that I can start cutting it to the rectangle shape, okay? So let me get a piece off here, show you guys how thick we want it to be, okay? So we're looking about, let me see right here in this camera. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's how thick you want your blitz dough to be, okay? That's how thick, okay, and thin or thin, okay? It's almost about the width of your bench scraper, okay? Right? Okay. I'm gonna measure it with a sheet tray. See if it measures right. There we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna cut it in that rectangle shape. Yeah, I got a pizza cutter. Does wonders. Okay. There we go. Rectangle shape. So put my sheet tray on top and cut around it with my pizza cutter. Okay. Make sure it's cut all the way through. I'm going one more time with my pizza cutter. There you go. Okay. Cool. There we go. Nice rectangle shape of the blitz dough. Okay. I make sure it's not sticking to my countertop. So that's where I'm at, guys. Wi-Fi kicked me out. Really? Sorry guys, I froze a little bit. My wife had kicked me out, but that's how my Blitz stove is shaped. Nice rectangle shape, okay? It is not sticking to my table at the bottom, okay? So from this point on, we're gonna start folding it, okay? Let me save the rest of the dough because I can use some of that later on. Ooh, meal bread dough is poofing really nice. The challah bread not so much. So I'm going to start folding it about maybe an inch from the lengthwise sides, okay, not the width. So about an inch. Okay. Got to measure it so that it's nice and even. Yeah, I saved it just in case. I'm going to mark an inch. An inch, okay? So marking it about an inch, that way I know where to fold. And it's all even on all sides. Okay. There we go, 1 inch on the bottom. One inch from the top. And continue to fold that 1 inch until you get to the middle, okay? So I'm folding from the bottom up again, okay? 1 inch. 1 inch from the top towards me, okay? So I do the bottom first, and then I go to the top, come back to the bottom, okay? There we go. And then I fold it in half again. Here we go. Now it's all folded. Now I can go ahead and start cutting now, okay? So to make sure it's even. My sheet tray. Here. Get some punch and pepper on the sheet tray so I can line it up. So when I start cutting, I can put them in there. There we go. Alright, some pepper down. Now I'm gonna start cutting. Okay. How thick do I want it to cut? Gonna trim out the edge here. Boom. Gonna cut them out maybe about 1 inch. There you go. Right here. Okay. No less than that. It's too big. 1/2 inch should be better. There we go. 1/2 inch thick. Okay. So this is what they look like after I cut them. They're gonna put them on my sheet tray. Okay. Yeah, this one was too big. Gonna cut that in half again. And continue cutting about 1/2 inch. When I put in my sheet tray, I'm just spacing them out. I'm not putting them too close to my sheet tray. Or you. So once I folded it, I turn it on the side so it's nice and thick, and I'm cutting it out. Once I get to the middle. That is too small. All right, here we go. Before I pop them in the oven, I'm going to lightly brush them with egg wash, lightly, and then sprinkle them with sugar and cinnamon mixture. There we go. Okay. So my palmiers are shaped. And I'm going to get a little bit of egg wash, lightly brush them. Really? Hey, did I want to crack? My milk bread though is puffing. It's getting nice and big. All right. Lightly with egg wash. I know I'm supposed to have some powdered sugar and cinnamon inside, but I didn't. I'm just gonna tap on top. All right, here we go. Egg wash. I'm gonna say that egg wash for the challah bread. Where's my cinnamon? There we go. And I'm dusting my palmiers with a mixture of cinnamon and sugar, okay? Okay. Palmiers, 400 degrees in the oven. There they go. So that's what it look like right now, guys. See what they look like when they come out. All right, get this place cleaned up again. So I can start with the other two doughs. Don't need this rolling pin no more. next one up. I'm going to tackle the challah bread. Okay. I'm going to let the milk bread go a little bit longer first. My table. Bring out the challah. Challah. And then cut into 3 equal parts. I'm gonna do 3 strands. That's 3. And again, roll them like you would the baguettes. And they're gonna fight with you bad because they're made out of yeast. Okay. That's 2. That's 3. So 3 strands. I meant to press and seal the one end. Okay. So I got 3 strands. It kind of looks like Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants. Right? Squidward. Palm ears are baking. They're looking pretty good. Okay. Now, just to make sure that I'm doing this thing right, because I don't want to mess up the braids, I do have the book here, which has how to braid it, okay? So I'm going to keep that in front of me, so I'm making sure I'm following the right steps how to braid this dough. So say as we gotta separate them like that, okay? And then bring this one over like that. Or how? Or this one over like that. The middle to your right, and then the left towards the middle. And then this one over here. Okay. All right, cool. And so the braiding begins. Voila. Braided challah. Challah. All right, Miss Elliott. That was easy braiding. I'm going to put that on top of my sheet tray here. Okay. I'm going to proof it again, but I want to make sure it doesn't stick to my saran wrap. So lightly spray it, wrap it, and then proof it. Well, that is proofing. I'm going to go with the milk bread. Kind of proud of myself. so far. Let's hope the my milk bread, the one that dropped, doesn't come with built-in dental floss from dog hair from the floor. All right, here we go. I'm gonna let that proof for a minute. Okay. And then bring out the milk bread, which is growing like a monster. Yikes. And I was a little bit concerned, Miss Tessa, with my milk bread, because I know you're supposed to let the milk cool down, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna gamble it, because I know when I drop my scalded milk into my flour mixture, it's gonna bring it down in temperature. So I was keeping an eye on my temperature on the side of the bowl. If it was too hot, then I'll stop adding the milk. But it didn't kill the yeast, so it's there. So far, so good. This one's easy. Okay. Lightly flour your surface again. Bring out the dough. Yes. Uh-huh. No, you gotta fold it in from the edges. So if you have it square in front of you or rectangle in front of you, horizontally, mark about 1 inch from the bottom all the way across, and then mark 1 inch from the top all the way across, lengthwise, and then fold that 1 inch from the bottom away from you, and then fold the 1 inch from the one that's away from you towards you, and keep on repeating that folding technique until you fold it all together. And once you have the foldings meet each other, fold it again. So it's like a nice big thick piece of dough with two folds meet together. Okay. Milk bread. Oh gosh. No, I did a bit of egg wash and cinnamon because, you know, you can do them two ways. You can do like cinnamon rolls where you brush them with butter and then sprinkle them with sugar and cinnamon and then fold them. Or you can brush them and then sprinkle them with sugar and cinnamon. Or you can leave them plain if you're going to dip them in chocolate. So what I did, I folded them and then lightly brushed them with egg wash and then dust them with the sugar and cinnamon. And they're looking pretty good though, I might say. So milk bread, yeah, I gotta remove some of this dirt. 30-second rule. You're gonna lightly degas it, but don't punch it and try to beat it. The way you're gonna degas it is how you're gonna shape it and roll it. So from this point, what I'm gonna do is roll it like a baguette. It's about maybe 3 inches thick, and then cut them about 2 inches thickness, the tubes, and then start rolling them by hand. So watch, this is half of my roll, right? So I got the bread dough right here, cut it in half. I'm gonna take this half, and then roll it in a cylindrical shape in the tube, okay? Once I roll it, then I'm gonna cut them, okay? About that thick. And then I'm gonna roll them into dinner rolls, okay? And mine is a little bit dry. I have to remove this excess flour from my table. Don't need it. So I'm cutting about maybe 2 inches thick once I shape them into the cylindrical tube, okay? Like little biscuits, the one you get from a Pillsbury Doughboy from the store. Pop them out of a can and then you unroll them and put them in the sheet tray and bake them off. That's about how thick I got them, okay? Because if you degas it, it's going to take a lot more time to proof than the second time. me remove this extra flour because my dough is going to be too dry. I saved it just in case. You may do whatever you want with it afterwards if we're done, but I have too much. I'm going to try to figure out what to do later on, because you can freeze it and then use it again later. You can roll it thin and then fold in it and make puff pastry. So it's not trash. You can do a lot of things with it. So what I'm gonna do with mine is reshape it into a ball and then save it. Maybe sometime in the future when I feel like playing with the dough, I'm gonna go ahead and take it out and make something out of it. Because that is perfect for puff pastry and or croissants. Okay, now I'm gonna shape this little milk bread, okay? Yeah, a little bit too dry. Okay. There we go. And you can shape it however you want to shape that milk bread, okay? It doesn't have to be like a dinner roll. I'm gonna shape it in different shapes, okay? If you had some hot dogs, you can do pigs in a blanket too. Just saying. So I had my sheet. Hold on, let me show you, okay? So pretend my silpat is my palmier dough, right? Right? So I fold the top inwards like that, 1 inch, and keep folding it 1 inch like that towards the middle. But at the same time, I'm folding the bottom, so I'm doing the bottom first 1 inch, and then go to the top, fold 1 inch, come back to the bottom, fold it again, go to the top, fold it again, okay? So fold it in, folding 1 inch to the top, okay, keep on folding it. So when it comes to the middle, I fold it again like a book, okay? So it's gonna look like that, okay? Palmiers look good, they got a little more to go. putting this milk bread in my sheet tray. There you go. Okay. Now I'm going to shape it. I'm going to shape this one a little bit different. Okay, guys. You see. Oh, it is one right here. I'm going to. It's in the sheet tray, proofing right now here. Take turns. Put it aside for now, and maybe another. Maybe on a cutting board wrapped in a saran wrap. Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm shaping this milk bread. I make it into a round and then cut a hole in it. Okay. And then I'm doing a little neck right here. Okay. And I'm going to bring this neck from the inside. Oh, from the inside, like that. Okay. So it's got a little knot here, okay? Like a little button, okay? That's the shape you want to use when you make brioche, okay? So flatten it out, make a hole, like a donut, okay? And then take the biggest, thickest part right here, and then shape it like a little finger, like a little thumb, and then bring it inside out, inside, through that hole, okay? Just peep into the hole like that, okay? That's what you do with brioche bread, and you put it in a little muffin tin, and it grows nice and big, and you can remove the button, cut it off, hollow that hole, and put your escargots right in the middle. Escargots and brioche. Delicious nails. Yeah, put a hole, bring that nut over the hole. See how that comes out, okay? Never done it with milk bread, but we'll see. Punch a hole, shape the little thumb, bring it from the bottom up through that hole, like a little turtle's head. There you go. I got 4 that way. And I'm going to braid 3 little strands like the challah bread. See how that one comes out too. So I'm just playing with the shapes. Until they become golden brown. I didn't check my time, see what time mine went in, but I'm watching them right now. Okay. What do you mean? The milk bread? No, it's too thick, too dense. So I got little cylindrical shapes, I got dinner rolls, and I got little knots, and I'm gonna braid a few more. Just different shapes of the milk bread. I'm rolling them just like garlic sticks. Okay. There you go. One over, one over. come out all right. Okay, and I got this one's over here. Okay, that's if it works. Okay, I'm going to spray this milk bread, saran wrap it, and proof it again. Twice. Yep. Egg wash before it goes in the oven. Yeah, it's okay. Egg wash is better because it'll come out nice and golden brown and more shiny. Okay, here we go, okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and egg wash my challah bread. It's gonna go in the oven, okay? I don't know. She's kind of, it proofed, but it didn't proof like big enough like I wanted it. And my palmiers are about to come out. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. Make sure you get in between the seams with the egg wash too. Okay. All right, halibut is done. I'm just waiting for my palmiers to come out before we can pop this one in, okay? Just to give you a glimpse of the palmiers, let me point down to when I open the oven so you guys can see how they're looking, okay? Little cookies, little biscuits, right here, okay? I'm gonna check one. Oh, they're done. Let me go check, okay? Challah goes in. Same oven temperature, 400 degrees. Let me clean this counter before I can start taking out the palmiers. light up my mixer. Okay. Cookies! That's what they are, cookies. They're still kind of hot. Let it cool down a little bit. Palm ears. Cookies. All right, let me plate them up. not bad. Wow, Millbread's really proofing a lot. Holly bread's looking good too.